Hello everyone, I'm Zephyr, and thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. And because of that, we have a Q&A video, which have all questions from you guys. All of these questions are as of February 8th, so if you submitted a question after that, unfortunately I didn't get to it. So maybe there will be a part 2 if that's something you're interested in. So without further ado, let's go for it. First one. Top 10 Zeph goons. Weezadel Enterprise Thorns. Anyway, what made you become a VTuber or even a YouTuber in the first place? These two have very different answers. The reason I became a VTuber was because of a certain purple dragon that I saw Apex videos on, and I was like, wow, she makes videos live streaming look really, really fun. I was like, I want to try that too. So I became a VTuber. Since I was young, I always grew up on YouTube videos, so like people like Markiplier, DanTDM, popular MMOs, I really looked up to them. 6'7"? No. Only thing that is 6'7" is my IQ. What are some things that you love and inspire you? Honestly, it's like such a simple question, but I think it's one of the like hardest questions. I mean, I like playing video games, I like drawing, but like as actual like values and stuff, honestly, it's gonna sound like really corny and whatnot, but honestly, content creation is so fun because growing up, I always struggled to talk to people. So talking to the internet has it's been really fun. I would be a loser. I'm already a loser, but you get the point, you know? If you could collab with 3 VTubers, who would it be? Like in general, I don't really collab with a lot of people. If I somehow ever get the opportunity to collab with Bow the Whale, Doki Bird, and Phantom, that would be the day I think I accept. Please don't send this to them. I think I would cry from embarrassment. What are your design inspos? Okay. The thing that a lot of people don't know actually is that this VTuber design and name is actually, I used to make a manga series, so I took the main character because I was already familiar with her and basically used it as my VTuber model. Like I didn't expect to always use this model. I was like, I'm just gonna use her as a placeholder until I can find a design I really like as a VTuber. And eventually she just grew on me, so I don't think I'm gonna like majorly change it anytime soon. I did mention it a few times, but very heavily inspired by Arknights, one of my favorite games of all time. The outfit, I'm not good at designing clothes, so it's kind of ripped from Mostima. God, she's beautiful. The horn design is like a mix of Liskarm, Mudrock, and since I am a dragon, I was like, I should have a tail probably, you know? I was looking through tails, I was like, oh, Chen's tail is like pretty cute, huh? Kind of yoinked that, made it blue. The hat is from this character called Kiso from Kantai Collection. And I was like, oh, I just like her hat. And it was like, might as well do something with the naval theme, right? Top 3 games, probably Minecraft, Helldivers, Honkai Impact, honestly. Like over Arknights, I'm gonna be honest. Which is like kind of insane. Because I don't even play that game anymore, but like the story of Honkai Impact has like chemically changed the way I view everything, I think. I was going through like a bad time when I played that game, and growing with Kiana and going through her story really helped me get out of that kind of dark hole and changed the way I view life. Because for all this, I was very pessimistic, but now I try to find, you know, the little things that matter, that really make it all worth it in the end. Hi Zeph, I don't know if I could have asked now or wait to the Q&A. In the meantime, how are you? I'm good, thank you for asking. What I wanted to ask is why the name Zephyr Schwarz? So, okay, Schwarz, the last name is from Arknights, yes, again. And I got Zeph because of this one character from Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha called Zest. And as a kid, I misheard Zest as Zeph. So that name kind of stuck with me. So I was like, I like the name Zeph. Twin, if I threw a paper ball at you, would you rearrange my cellular state to that of a cabbage or self-destruct from Pancake? I would explode and I would recreate the Chernobyl disaster. If I can't put that in, maybe cut that out, okay? What is your all-time favorite food? This could range from candy to whole dish meals. Now, I don't really have favorites of like anything, honestly. I'm a very like passive person, I guess. Ice cream sandwiches are nice. Favorite Honkai Impact 3rd suit? Starchasm Nyx. Love the Zila designs. For sure, Flame Scion, for sure. I love Kiana. What are your favorite things? Arknights. Like to play video games, doom scroll. And I like hot anime women, but that's another story. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you want? I would either want a fox, like an Arctic fox, because I think they're they're pretty silly. I love like how energetic and fluffy they are. Or I think just a cat, honestly. I just want a cat. Cats are adorable. I'm jealous of people who have cats, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get one because my brother is allergic to cats. What naval era would you sail in? Modern weaponry is like it's scary to me. Have you seen like those videos on like 8RAM or something like that? I think that's called. Yeah, those are scary. So probably 1940s era. And that's mainly because I do want to go on the USS Enterprise. That's my favorite ship. That also, I want to see battleships because battleships just don't exist anymore. What role would you be in an ABO story? If you want the boring answer, I would be a beta background character. If you want like a saucy one, actually, how about we take one now together, shall we? Chronic case of aggressive omega. It is incurable. How much more of a university do you have? Will you stream after? I'm on my first year of university because I'm technically taking a mix of both comp sci or like just like engineering stuff, so it's a lot of courses. Stream hardware or VTuber goal? If you mean like by my setup right now, I'm pretty happy with my setup. Maybe get another monitor just for easier chat reading. What my setup is right now is I have my PC on a shelf above me. So if that shelf falls, I lose my life and my PC. So that's not great. For chat and stuff, I use either my drawing tablet, which is not the best, or my old laptop, which is also not the best because it's kind of far away and I can't see very well. VTuber goal as well. I would love to have this as a full-time career, but I know that's like pretty risky and dangerous. It's like a matter of like luck for sure. So I hope I get lucky, but I don't really have any goals in mind. Maybe hit 5k if possible. LGBTQ plus. Yes, I love lesbian, guns, boats, trains, and I'm just kidding, I'm sorry. This is something I haven't avoided talking about. It's never been brought up, and I'm not usually the type of person to like say it unless someone asks me. First thought is I'm asexual because it's hard for me to feel like any attraction to anything. I think I'm pan/bi. Like I really don't care about gender and all that. I just vibe with someone really well. I definitely have a lean towards women. As you can tell by the kinds of games I play. Like Asher. How big are your balls? Let me grab them real quick. Hold on. They're a handful of balls, you know. What are your pet peeves in people? I don't really care about all these things too much. Like something that will like immediately turn me away is if you don't like Yuri. I'm half joking on that one. People that rage bait, call me soft or whatever, but it's those people are like genuinely the most infuriating people to hang around.
Oh, why are you mad? Oh, get rage baited, idiot. Ha.
And it's just like an excuse people use nowadays to be mean to people and have no consequences. What do you like in people? Okay, that's kind of a crazy one to come right off of the other one. If we're talking about friendships, I'm pretty general with my friendships. I think as long as you aren't a dick, then I like friends like that. It sounds like the bare minimum. It kind of is, isn't it? As for like relationships and stuff like that, people that can clearly communicate, they know your boundaries and they respect them. Like be respectable, nice people. And if their first response in a fight is to like insult you or want to break up, then that's a red flag. Because that's what a relationship is. It's a union of two people or more people if you want. You're real with us? Are you a 50-year-old man using a voice changer? Okay. My counter argument, if I was a 50-year-old man, I would be retired and living like on an island. Not like a bad island. You know, I would have a house. I would have a job. Because right now, I'm a broke college student, mate. How long have you been drawing/doing art? And then Instagram. Can we not freak out, VTuber? Okay, my first post was on 2019, but I started drawing like ever since I was a kid, honestly. Your preferred pronouns? No, not really. I don't really care. Mainly just she, her. I think it's just like the most simple and easiest. What's the best way to help support you? Honestly, just watching my content, maybe leaving a comment. Those are like the most engaging. Not only does it help the algorithm, but like I like engaging with my community a lot. If you mean like support, like I guess financially, I do have Ko-fi set up, or if you want like art in return, I have VGen as well. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses? Okay, 1 horse-sized duck is just a really fat horse, but fat duck, I meant. I think I would rather fight 1 horse-sized duck, because that's only 1 target. And like, you can get a bunch of different angles on it. Do you want to be my Fortnite duo? Depends. I only play no build, Fortnite festival. That's about it. You have competition though. I have a Fortnite gooner. She's great. She's awesome. She's the Hatsune Miku to my Kazuna Ai. That's how it is. Are you in a relationship? No. Honestly, I don't think I will be in like... It sounds really sad. I don't think I will be in the near future. We're dying alone on this one. What do you like about Arknights? First thing that comes to mind about Arknights is the characters, for sure. And then right after that is the story. Then right after that is the gameplay. The way I got into Arknights was through Azure Lane, and because it's from Yostar. So I was like, oh, Yostar announced a new game. I want to try it. So I tried it for a week, then I forgot about it. But then I came back to it and started getting really like deep into it. After one of my favorite artists drew Texas and Lapland Yuri art, and I was like, holy shit, this is so peak. Do you cosplay? Yeah. I never really talked about this before. I've cosplayed like twice in my life. That's something I definitely want to try to keep doing. My first ever cosplay was Chen from Arknights. What did you think about all those bussy ice pops? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. What's the hardest level you've been in Geometry Dash? I've only been like the first 2-3 levels. This will sound so nerdy, but honest question. What is your opinion on the best form of transportation? School bus? My ideal form of transportation, I really want a motorcycle. I've ridden once or twice, but since it's kind of dangerous, I haven't like committed to getting a motorcycle yet. I remember you saying you haven't seen anime in a while, but if by any chance any of the new ones caught your eye, or maybe a show, could we see watch parties being added to the streams? I'm not too sure how watch parties are in terms of like Twitch TOS and stuff like that. Let's go check my anime list, shall we? Oh, I have not watched Freeren or JJK, so I definitely want to try those. I'm a simple person. If I see a hot woman on the thing, I'll click on it. What? Tanya is getting a season 2? I did not know Tanya didn't have a season 2 already. Damn. I definitely want to watch Tanya. Maybe Panty and Stalking. Like most of it is just isekai slop, isn't it? I want to watch this one. 最後に一つだけお願いしてもよろしいでしょうか? It's about this girl who just gets pissed off and just starts beating up people. But other than that, I literally watch any kind of anime. I don't really care about genres or whatnot. Any chance we see Roblox make it into the streams? Yeah, I was actually planning to do a couple Roblox streams. It's just mainly of don't know what games to play, you know? For those of you that don't know, I actually am a Roblox dev. Not anymore. Who is your OTP? Whew. That is hard. Why don't we go check AO3, shall we? Probably Texas Lapland. They're the ones that got me into Arknights anyway. Or around Navia, maybe. Yana, May. What music do you like? It's not wrong of me to say I listen to anything, but I genuinely just do. I think for the majority part, all my music is... It's like a mix of English and Japanese. Tell us about yourself. Your post must be at least 150 words. It's so funny. I literally did that like last week for our Icebreaker week 1. We love that, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know much about myself that I can like tell you guys. When I think of myself, not much comes to mind. I'm a simple person. I don't know what to say to that. My favorite show is Kamen Rider Build. If you could have any ship to sail, what would it be? I can't tell if you mean like fanfic ships or like just like a normal ass boat. I think I mean I would love to sail on the DKM Turpits or the USS Enterprise. Do you like any sports? I used to play soccer and a bit of basketball in like high school and stuff. Not too much anymore though. If I had to pick one sport to play, it'd be badminton because it's like pretty fun. You can play with yourself. Release your anger on the world by smacking the shit out of a birdie. What's your star sign? It's a Sagittarius. I was born on December 7th. Do you celebrate Lunar New Year? Yeah, I do. So every Lunar New Year, we'd go over to our grandparents' house and have this giant big family gathering where we like say our blessings to each other, what we're grateful for each other and stuff like that. And then we hand out the red envelopes and stuff. It's like I never appreciated it before as like a kid because I was a kid. But now I do really appreciate being able to get together with the family. You mentioned Call of Duty in your streams. Which one is your favorite? Choose carefully. JK, unless. Off the top of my head, I would say World at War, mainly because of the campaign. How it mixes both very dynamic gameplay and great storytelling. I guess my second favorite would be Black Ops 1 because I'm a big sucker for non-silent protagonists. Mason's story is one of the best. Zeph, I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite anime? And also, what type of music do you like? Sorry for the barrage of questions. No worries. So my favorite anime of all time is a certain scientific railgun because that's what really got me into anime and I really like the characters. Namely, Misaka. Yeah, and I really like the world building as well. Another one would be Recreators, mainly for Voltaire and the plot. As for my favorite kind of music, I usually like songs that have depressing lyrics and stuff. Ride or die waifu of all time? UMP45. Or I guess Leva now, right? Let me tell you why. She's bad, she's strong, and she's a gun. Fuck your guns, am I right? What are some simple things you enjoy? Nothing beats driving afternoon, evening, where it's like such a clear road and you're driving home. A nice relaxing drive all by yourself. Do you think you'll leave California after university or will you stay? Most of my family is over in California, so it doesn't really make sense for me to go off anywhere. Not that I want to go anywhere. Like, I can't think of a place I would move to. So probably stay despite all the times I complain about it and how expensive it is. If you could change one minor thing about yourself, what would you change? Like eyes or hair color, straight, curly hair, small things like that. Honestly, I want to dye my hair. Don't know what color either. Maybe like whatever Zila has with the hidden color. Does your voice bother you? I think you sound rather nice. First of all, thank you so much. Second off, it's always been like a thing that I've been self-conscious about just because like growing up, I definitely sounded a lot like different and weirder compared to like my peers and such. Like I don't hate it, but that's definitely something I'm not confident about. Any thoughts on doing community night, things like watch along or board games? I do plan on doing them. It's just I'm rather busy and I'm kind of shy. Like I guess a lot of people don't expect it because I'm a streamer and whatnot, but I'm quite shy. I've never done anything like this before, like had a community where they want to do stuff with me. Hi Zeph, sorry for the particular question. Just wondering, if someone writes to you privately, do you reply? For the most part, yes. I don't really use TikTok all too much, so I barely check it. Honestly, for all the chats, it's mainly based on what your first text is. If it's something like weird, I will probably not respond, but I'll look at it. What browser do you use? I will be judging. Well, I use Opera GX. This is not sponsored. Opera GX, if you want to sponsor me, please. Main reason I use Opera GX is just because I like the UI design. There's probably better stuff out there, but anything looks better when you used to use Chrome. Would you rather have a popular VTuber career that helps you achieve any goal or fight a large spider? Well, obviously, I would rather have a popular VTuber career that helps me achieve any goal rather than fighting a spider. But if you're asking like, if I had to fight a spider to get that career, yeah, I would probably do that, even though I'm like terrified of spiders. The reason I'm terrified of spiders, this is kind of like weird. When I gain consciousness, I remember being on the toilet and I looked down and like and I looked down and like right at the base of the toilet was this fat ass spider, like the size of a thumb or something like that. And it started crawling up toward me and I didn't know what to do. And I got really scared. It was like, what if it like, that's wonderful. What did you think of the dildo talk in your server on February 6, 2026? You know what? It was bound to happen anyway. But hey, who am I to judge if a certain person wants to use their 3D printers to print phallic-shaped objects for money? Like, anything for that bag, am I right? No wonder he's rich. You have some really wholesome reels and they've inspired me, so thank you. Thank you as well for watching them. I'm glad it could help you. I really want to do more wholesome and inspirational kind of stuff, but I'm quite bad at advice and just words in general, so that's a bit difficult. What are your top 10 favorite songs of all time, and include a 10-page essay explaining why for each song. If I were to explain each one, it would take way too long and we don't have much time left in the video, so I will give you some short, brief explanations off the top of my head. And that wraps up the first ever Q&A video. Thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, 2K on Instagram. Really means a lot to me that I have the privilege to make this content and you guys enjoy it. So I'm gonna keep trying my best. Thank you all for watching. Have a good evening, good night, and good day. Bye bye.